G'day Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And we had another game last night. Another game. I was just too buggered to do a watch along for it, so I just dozed away on the couch watching it. And again, there's a lot to smile about. And again, like the game against Vissel Kobe, I'm taking away a good level of fitness from this. This is a hard workout for them. They've been training hard in these conditions as well. Very humid at this time of year in Korea. I know humidity's like we get it all the time in Sydney during the summer. It's a bugger. So this is good. It's a good little thrash around the blocks for them. So let's go through the goals. We finished 4-3. First goal, Dejan Kulusevski. I don't know, man. Look, I'm still undecided about Kulu. I hear what people are saying about, yeah, he's good in the middle and all that. I don't know if he's good enough yet. He's had two rather wobbly seasons. Maybe he'll come good. Look, I'm not ruling it out. Just where I'm thinking at the moment, you know. I don't know. I'm not convinced by him. Then we had a couple of wonder goals by Son. Son linking up with maybe I'll change my mind about Kulu because he's been doing some good stuff, hasn't he? That back heel in the other game, and he was linking up with Sonny well. Two brilliant Sonny goals. One running across the box, skipping past a couple of players, top right hand corner, typical Sonny goal. And then another one just went through the middle, nutmegged the defender, which is always a nice sight to see. And 3-0 at half time. Then the K-League All-Stars came back at us. Brandon Austin did all right in goal. You know, you can see the difference between him and, you know, top class. More parries than catches, but he was still good enough. Not a bad game from him. And then we had a nice little goal from Will Lancashire. And you know what? I've got high hopes. Not only have I got high hopes for Brennan Rodgers. Who's that? Brennan Johnson. Oh dear. It's been a long day in the Uber, man. Not only have I got hope for Brennan Johnson, but Timo, if you want a man to beat a couple of players and just roll it in along the box, he seems to be doing that just fine. So could be all right for Timo. And Will Lancashire doing centre forward stuff again. Very nice to see. Again, I don't know if he's the answer. I still would be hanging out for a centre forward in this transfer window more than anything else. But he could be a useful second fiddle, another string to the bow. I don't know what the metaphor is, something like that. He seems to be. He seems to have that instinct, you know. There's not many. Well, there's always a shortage of decent centre forwards. It's a weird old kind of character that just nips into the box in the right place. Uses telepathy and, I don't know, tea bags in cups and stuff like that to divine where the ball will be, and they just pounce on it. And they're not frightened of the goal, and they'll always miss more chances than they put in, but they keep on backing themselves and having a go. And I think Will Lancashire's got a bit of that about him. More, I'll put it this way, more than I think I've seen from some of the other youth players in that position, like a Dane Scarlett. So it looks like Dane Scarlett is gone. We still need a few more bums out the window, I think. Emerson Royale was getting caught out again left, right and centre last night. I think he nearly had a headed goal, was it? Or was it a shot? I can't remember. We need better than that. So hopefully he'll go. Gio, still want him gone. Create a bit of space. But it's getting near to that point of the year where the 25-man squad for the Premier League is taking shape, and Ange at the moment has got some interesting choices. There's a few young men sticking their hands up for consideration here, so it'll be interesting to see in the next couple of weeks who ends up hanging around and who ends up going out on loan. Because I don't think we've got room for all of these guys, you know. But if I was to take my pick, at the moment, and this is Gray and Bergvall aside, I'm just assuming they're already in, I'd be sticking my neck out and keeping Lancashire, Moore, Donnelly, Phillips, maybe Hall, maybe not. I'm not sure about him yet, but that's still a lot, isn't it? Still a lot. But we're going to need them. We're going to need all these players. 8 games extra this year over last year, and if we get some cup runs in, that'd be nice. So, I don't know, man. We've got our next game coming up against Bayern München. No Harry Kane, but hopefully we'll stick a few past Eric Dyer. Now, I had a bit of a kerfuffle yesterday. My mobile phone decided I ain't charging anymore, so I've got this new, cheap as chips one. So I'll have to see what the sound and video quality is like. I'm picky about those sorts of things. But there is more important good news. Good news, as we discovered on one of my live streams the other day. I can't go into the exact scientific method of this because it's very, very complicated and just not for beginners. But I've been having trouble on my stream doing the football daily without the link between my sound desk and controller. The connection gets lost between that and the PC. I'm just making sure this is in the parking warden behind me. As I whisk myself away here, yes, it was a parking warden. It's all right. It's another perfect crime. I've skipped across the county line from Piermont in Marrickville. There's no border, but you lot don't know where I'm driving anyway. So they can't pin that one on me. No evidence. So, so I've had technical troubles, and I think they'll be fixed when I get a new USB lead. And we've discovered that me plugging in a new USB lead is quantumly entangled with Tottenham buying a new striker. So when I plug the lead in, which may be this evening, I might do a stream this evening, you can guarantee within 9 hours, because I'm 9 hours ahead in Australia, within 9 hours, signature on the dotted line for, I don't know, Ivan Toney or someone like that, whatever striker tickles your fancy. In fact, the more you think about the striker you want, that's what'll happen. We might get 10. So look, this pre-season is showing us lots of interesting stuff. I think the tactics and method of football is getting better. We're being much braver on the ball. We're showing some fitness and a bit of steely resolve, and we're playing to the whistle. This is what I'm happy about. We're playing football until the game ends, which is what you got to do. Anything less than that, you're ripping fans off. You're sacrificing your footballing principles. In other words, you're saying, I'm scared. And we're not doing that at the moment, because Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team the world has ever seen, is never scared. That's what we've got to do. So let's go for some 4 titles this week, this season, 4 cups. Brilliant. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.